Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1 of Episode 9 of the Washington Commanders Death Penalty franchise here on JCTV. Game 1, we travel to NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, where we play the Houston Texans. The Commanders come into this game with a 2-8 record, looking to get their third win of the season, while the Houston Texans come in with a 2-7 record, also looking for their third win of the season. The Texans come into this game head coached by Lovie Smith, led on offense by Davis Mills, and their number 3 overall pick, cornerback Derek Stingley. We have an intriguing matchup here with two low-tier teams looking to gain some momentum. Let's see what team gets the job done. Game 1 of Episode 9 begins now. The Texans begin the first quarter, first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Davis Mills takes a step, drops back to pass. Excellent protection from his offensive line. He got absolutely all day to throw the ball. Throws it deeply for Royce Freeman, completes it, and he's down for a gain of 36 yards and a Texans first down. So after an incomplete pass, we now have a second and 10. Davis Mills takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking over the middle, finds Royce Freeman, and down for a gain of 6 yards. The Texans need 4 yards to convert for a first down. Davis Mills takes a step, drops back to pass, finds Brandon Cooks wide open, and he goes down hard, but down at the 22-yard line, and gives the Texans a new set of downs. Texans in a shotgun formation for first and 10. Davis Mills takes a step, drops back to pass, looking to the left, finds John Mechie, and down quickly for a gain of 9. So now we have a first and 10 at the Washington 12-yard line. Royce Freeman gets the handoff, excellent block, and lowers the shoulder, and he's down for a gain of 2 yards. The Texans now threaten to score a touchdown and go up by 7. The Texans come out in a single back formation for second and 2. Royce Freeman gets the handoff, but Corey Legion stops him in the backfield for a loss of 2 yards. The veteran defensive tackle, Corey Legion, read that play perfectly, knocked him back 2 yards, now forces a third and 4. Texans need 4 yards for a first down, 6 yards for a touchdown. Davis Mills drops back to pass, looking to the left, and Jimmy Moreland swats it away, incomplete. This Commanders defense bended, but did not break. The Texans line up at the 6-yard line for a field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. And the Texans go up by 3. So we pick up the ensuing Commanders possession on the second and 10. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Caleb Ballard to the right, and he goes down for a gain of 10 yards and a Commanders first down. Caleb Ballard saw an opening in the flats, and they exploited it, and now the Commanders have a new set of downs. Commanders in a shotgun formation for second and 7. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds De'Ami Brown over the middle for a gain of 7 yards and gives the Commanders another first down. That play may not have gone for big yardage, but they got exactly what they needed. Commanders in a shotgun formation for first and 10. Brian Robinson gets the handoff, goes up the field, but only gets 1 yard on that play. Brian Robinson comes off another 100-yard gain. Let's see if another 100-yard performance can produce a victory this time. Commanders need 7 yards to convert for a first down. Howell takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, completes it, and he's down for a gain of 19 yards, and the Commanders get a first down. Commanders line up in a single back formation for second and 8. Brian Robinson gets the handoff, sprints up the field, and he goes down for a gain of 5 yards. Commanders need 3 yards to convert for a first down. Robinson gets the handoff, fights forward, gets the first down and more, and goes down at the 22-yard line. Robinson looking to put the offense on his back and get his team into the end zone. Commanders in a single back formation for first and 10. Robinson gets the handoff to the right, gets excellent block, and he's down for a gain of 5 yards. Commanders need 5 yards to convert for a first down. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking to the left, finds Arcega-Whiteside, and he goes down at the 4-yard line. And the Commanders now have a first and goal. Commanders in the shotgun formation for second and goal. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Cam Sims over the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. The first play of the second quarter, Sam Howell finds Cam Sims for the 5-yard touchdown pass, and the Commanders take the lead 7-3. So after the extra point of kickoff, we now have a first and 10. Davis Mills goes for the read option, keeps it himself, sprints up the field, and down for a gain of 2 yards. So the Texans need 7 yards to convert for a first down. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back the pass. Excellent block from his offensive line. Just throws it up deeply, and it's intercepted. Reggie Robinson gets the interception for the Commanders. He's returning it, and he goes down at their own 31-yard line. The Commanders now have a chance to go up by 11 points and really blow this game wide open. Commanders in a single back formation for 2nd and 8. Howell takes a snap, drops back to pass, finds De'Ami Brown in the slot, and he goes down at the Houston 45-yard line. That pass flips the field position as Washington is now in Houston territory. Commanders in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Howell takes a snap, drops back to pass, finds Arcega-Whiteside in the flat, sprints up the field, and he's out of bounds for a gain of 14 yards. And the Commanders once again move the chains. Sam Howell's been very productive so far this game, just taking what the defense is giving him. Commanders need 10 yards to convert for a 1st down. Howell fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, looking for Cam Sims, and it's intercepted. The former Commander, Cameron Curl, gets the interception for the Texans, breaks a tackle, and he's out of bounds at the Commander 41-yard line. Another Commander death penalty casualty. Cameron Curl gets the interception on his former team. We pick up on the Texans possession with the 2nd and 7. They're in a bunch formation. Royce Freeman gets the handoff. Excellent block. Sprints up the field. Breaks a tackle. And he's down at the 30-yard line. Khaleke Hudson gets injured on that play. Hopefully it's not too bad. Texans in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds John Mechie wide open over the middle, and he's down at the Commander 5-yard line, which gives the Texans a 1st and goal. Texans in a goal line formation for 1st and goal. Davis Mills fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. Excellent block from his offensive line. Scrambles to the left, and he just has to throw it away. Incomplete. Nobody was open on that play. Excellent coverage from this Commanders defense. Texans need 5 yards to get into the end zone. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back to pass. Once again has excellent block from his offensive line. Scrambles to the left, throws it to John Mechie. He completes it, and he's down short at the 1-yard line. This Commanders defense bended but did not break, and they force a 4th and goal. Houston lines up at the 1-yard line for a field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. The Texans kick the field goal to bring their deficit down to 1 point. Commanders come out in the 9 formation for 2nd and 6. Brian Robinson gets the handoff up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and down for a gain of 4 yards. Commanders need 2 yards to convert for a 1st down. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, and gets hit as he throws the ball incomplete. The Texans force a 3 and out. The Texans line up in a shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Davis Mills drops back to pass, finds O.J. Howard over the middle, lowers the shoulder, and he's down for a gain of 29 yards. And that play flips the field position. They are now in Commander territory. Houston lines up in a 3-wide set for 1st and 10. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back to pass, all day to throw the ball, finds John Mechie to the left, and gets knocked out of bounds for a gain of 9 yards. Texans need 10 yards to convert for a 1st down. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back to pass, and completely overthrows his mark. Incomplete. Houston lines up at the 25-yard line for a field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. The Texans nail their 3rd field goal of the game, and they take the lead by 2. Commanders line up in a shotgun formation for 2nd and 9. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Antonio Callaway on the slant route for a gain of 6 yards. Commanders need 3 yards to convert for a 1st down. Howell takes a snap, drops back to pass, finds Kenneth Ballage to the left. He tries to go out of bounds, but the clock still runs. But they do get a 1st and 10. Commanders in a 3-wide set for 2nd and 10. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Kelvin Harmon with the quick pass, breaks a tackle, and flips the field position. Now they are at the Houston 38-yard line, and they call a timeout as they look to put points on the board before halftime. Commanders line up in the shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Howell drops back to pass, finds Kelvin Harmon on a quick pass once again, and he goes down at the 20-yard line. Commanders come up with a quick huddle for 1st and 10. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, can't find nobody open, and he gets sacked. The Texans sack the quarterback, and the Commanders are forced to take their 2nd team timeout. Commanders in the 3-wide set for 2nd and 18. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, and he gets sacked once again. The Texans get to the quarterback again, and they are forced to call their final timeout. So after an incomplete pass, we now line up for a field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. The Commanders now go up by 1 as they hope to go into halftime with that 1-point lead. Commanders begin the second half with a 1st and 10. Brian Robinson gets the handoff, but gets stopped quickly for no gain. Commanders come out in the single back formation for 2nd and 10. Howell drops back to pass, finds Antonio Callaway for a quick 15-yard gain, and the Commanders get a new set of downs. Sam Howell hits Antonio Callaway with a quick 15-yarder. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 11. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking deep for De'Ami Brown. He completes it, and he goes down at the Houston 48-yard line. Sam Howell connects with De'Ami Brown for 21 big yards, and they are now in Houston territory. Commanders in the single back formation for 1st and 10. Brian Robinson gets the handoff to the left, sprints up the field, lays out the stiff arm, fighting forward, and he goes down for a gain of 7 yards. Commanders come out in the single back formation for 2nd and 3. Robinson gets the handoff once again, gets the first down and more, lowers the shoulder, and he goes down for a gain of 6 yards. This Commander team now threatening to score to extend their lead. So now we have a shotgun formation for 2nd and 10. Howell drops back to pass, finds Calvin Harmon on a quick pass, and down for a gain of 11 yards. And the Commanders now are officially in the Houston red zone. Commanders need 3 yards for a 1st down, 6 yards to score. Howell drops back to pass, finds Cam Sims over the middle. No, but he drops it incomplete. Cam Sims caught it, but Cameron Curl knocked it out, and the Commanders will send out the kicking team. Commanders line up for the 23-yard field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. The Commanders now extend their lead to 4 points. So after the Washington kickoff, we now have a 1st and 10. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back the pass, surveying the field. Excellent block from his offensive line, just throws it up for Brandon Cooks, and Benjamin St. Juste knocks it out, incomplete. After another incomplete pass, we now have a 3rd and 10. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back the pass. Excellent block from his offensive line as he surveys the field. Can't find nobody open and just has to throw it away, incomplete. The Commanders force a 3 and out. The Commanders line up in a 3-wide set for 2nd and 9. Howell fakes the handoff, drops back the pass, steps up in the pocket, finds Cam Sims open over the middle, lowers the shoulder, and he's down at the Houston 31-yard line. Sam Howell connects with one of his most reliable targets, Cam Sims, for 21 big yards, and the Commanders threaten to extend their lead. Commanders line up in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 8. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, looking for Antonio Callaway. He completes it. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell finds Antonio Callaway on the corner route for a 29-yard touchdown pass, and the Commanders go up 20-9. Callaway has been making his presence felt this game. So after the extra point and kickoff, we now have a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Royce Freeman gets the handoff, excellent block, and he goes down for a gain of 10 yards and a Texan 1st down. Houston in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 6. Davis Mills drops back the pass, finds John Mechie over the middle wide open, and he's down at the Commander 37-yard line. Houston wasting no time driving down the field as they look to get back in this game. Houston begins the 4th quarter with a 1st and 10 in Washington territory. Davis Mills drops back the pass, looking to the flat, finds Royce Freeman, lowers the shoulder, fighting forward, and he goes down for a gain of 7 yards. Houston in a 4-wide set for 1st and 10. Davis Mills drops back the pass, and Derek Forrest comes blazing off the edge with his 1st sack of the game. That sack knocks him back 8 yards, and that gives the Texans a 2nd and long. The Texans need 12 yards to convert for a 1st down. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back the pass, surveying the field. Nobody's open, but he's getting excellent block from his offensive line. And John Mechie comes back to the ball and completes it. And Jimmy Moreland gets him at the 12-yard line. Texans in a 5-wide set for 2nd and 6. Davis Mills drops back the pass and finds Brandon Cooks wide open on a slant route in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Davis Mills finds Brandon Cooks in the end zone for the Texans' 1st touchdown of this game. Texans in a goal line formation for the 2-point conversion. Mills drops back the pass, finds Brandon Cooks again on a slant route. The 2-point conversion is good, and the Texans are only down 3. Commanders line up in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 10. Howell takes the snap, drops back the pass, finds Calvin Harmon over the middle, and down for a gain of 18 yards at the Washington 41-yard line. Houston's been able to stop the run, but they haven't been able to stop the pass. Commanders line up in an I formation for 2nd and 4. Robinson gets the handoff, lowers the shoulder, fighting forward, and he goes down for a gain of 3 yards. The Commanders only need 1 yard to convert for a first down. Robinson gets the handoff, lowers the shoulder, gets the first down and more, and he finally down at the Houston 46-yard line. That run may have not been much, but it was all they needed to extend this drive. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 9. Howell drops back the pass, finds Calvin Harmon over the middle, and he goes down at the Houston 33-yard line. The Commanders continue to get crucial yards to extend this drive and run this clock out. After a 2-yard run, we now have a 2nd and 8. Sam Howell takes the snap, drops back the pass, looking to the left for Caleb Balazs, completes it, breaks a tackle, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders! Sam Howell finds Caleb Balazs on a 30-yard bomb to the left side of the field, and that touchdown pass may have sealed this victory. The Commanders drove the field, got the yards when they needed it, and exploited the Texans' weakness, and they may have sealed their 3rd victory of the season. Texans come out in the 5-wide set for 1st and 10. Davis Mills drops back the pass, scrambles up, and Derek Forrest gets him again for his 2nd sack of the game. This Commanders defense is playing lights out, looking to put the nail in the coffin. After another incomplete pass, we now have a 4th and 10. Davis Mills drops back the pass. Excellent block from his offensive line. Just throws it up to Brandon Cooks wildly, and it's incomplete. The Commanders hold the Texans off, and then we have a turnover on downs, and they take over at the 25-yard line. Commanders in a single back formation for 2nd and 9. Brian Robinson gets the handoff, lowers the shoulder again, and he goes down for only a gain of 2 yards, and the Texans call a timeout. Commanders need 7 yards to convert for a first down. Robinson gets the handoff over the middle, lowers the shoulder, and he's down for only a gain of 2 yards, and the Texans call another timeout. The Commanders line up for a 37-yard field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. That field goal now extends the lead to 13 points. Commanders line up in a bunch formation for 2nd and 10. Mills takes the snap, drops back the pass, finds Brandon Cooks wide open over the middle. He sprints up the field, and he goes down at the Washington 40-yard line. Texans line up quickly with the no-huddle offense. Mills takes the snap, drops back the pass, looking for Royce Freeman, finds him quickly in the flats, and he goes down at the Texan 43-yard line. Houston lines up again quickly with the no-huddle. Davis Mills drops back the pass, looking to the receiver to the right. He completes it, and he's out of bounds for a gain of 6 yards. And the Texans stop the clock. Texans only need 1 yard to convert for a first down. Davis Mills drops back the pass, finds O.J. Howard open over the middle, lowers the shoulder, and he's down at the Washington 40-yard line. Houston again lines up quickly with the no-huddle. Davis Mills drops back the pass, looking over the middle, finds Royce Freeman, and Khaleke Hudson lays him out. And the Texans are forced to call their final timeout. Texans line up in shotgun for 2nd and 6. Davis Mills takes the snap, drops back the pass. Excellent block from his offensive line. Throws up a player for Brandon Cooks, and Jimmy Mormon swats it incomplete. After another incomplete pass, we now have a 4th and 6. This is Houston's final chance to get in the end zone. Davis Mills just throws it up. He completes it, and he gets knocked out of bounds. But we have a penalty on the play. The Texans get called for illegal touching by O.J. Howard, and that will be the Texans' final offensive play. The Commanders line up 1st and 10 in victory formation, and Sam Howell nails the ball, and that will be the end of this game. The Washington Commanders come into NRG Stadium and get their 3rd win of the season with a final score of Washington 30, Houston 17. Sam Howell finishes this game with a 70% completion rate with 319 yards and 3 touchdowns. Thank you for watching Game 1 of Episode 9. Game 2, we are back at home against the Atlanta Falcons coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of Episode 9 of the Washington Commanders Death Penalty franchise. Game 2, we are back at home in front of our home fans in FedEx Field, where we play the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons come into this game with a record of 4-7 as they look to reshape their roster and rebuild for the future, as the Washington Commanders come into this game with a record of 3-8 looking to get their second win in a row after last week's victory against the Houston Texans. Let's see who takes care of business and gets the victory. Game 2 begins now. The Falcons begin this game first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Cordell Patterson gets the handoff. Excellent blocking, breaks a tackle, and he springs free. No one's going to catch him. He will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. First play of the game, Cordell Patterson breaks a 73-yarder, and the Falcons go up by 7. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Cole Turner on a slant route, down for a gain of 14 yards, and the Commander first down. Commanders in a single back formation for first and 10. Brian Robinson gets the handoff, but he gets stopped in the backfield for a loss of 3. The Commanders need 13 yards to convert for a first down. Howell fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, finds De'Ami Brown over the middle wide open, and he goes down at the 38-yard line. The Commanders flip the field position on that pass play. Commanders in a shotgun formation for second and 12. Howell takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Kelvin Harmon wide open over the middle, and he goes down for a gain of 25 yards. That pass now puts the Commanders in the Falcons' red zone. So after a 3-yard loss, we now have the second and 13. Howell drops back to pass, finds Calvin Harmon over the middle once again, and he goes down at the 2-yard line, and gives the Commanders a first and goal. Commanders in a goal line formation for second and 4. Howell back to pass and completely overthrows De'Ami Brown, incomplete. Sam Howell tried to catch this defense sleeping, but they were all over it. So here we are, third and goal. Commanders need 2 yards, getting to the end zone. And Sam Howell sneaks it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell leads them down the field 75 yards to tie this game. Sam Howell celebrating with his teammates as they look to get their first home win of the season. The Falcons line up for first and 10, then a 5-wide set. Desmond Ridder drops back to pass, surveying the field. Nobody open D. Checks it down to Kyle Pitts, and he goes down for a gain of 9 yards. Falcons line up in a single wide set for second and 1. Desmond Ridder takes a snap, drops back to pass, surveying the field. Nobody open. Just has all day to throw the ball. Finally throws it up, and it's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste gets the interception, sprinting down the sideline, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The Commanders get the first turnover of the game as they pick off the rookie quarterback Desmond Ridder, and the Commanders take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Interceptions come few and far between for this team, so now that we got one, we need to capitalize. Commanders line up in a single back formation for first and 10. Robinson gets the handoff, cuts to the left, outruns the defender, and he's in! Touchdown, Commanders! Brian Robinson takes advantage of the excellent field position, gets the score from 14 yards out, and the Commanders go up by 7. Robinson had a pretty quiet game before that touchdown run, but he made his next one his best one. So after the extra point and kickoff, we now have a first and 10. Cordell Patterson gets the handoff, breaks a tackle, fighting forward, and he goes down for a gain of 8 yards. The Falcons are looking to drive up the field quickly to tie this game. The Falcons line up in a single back formation for second and 2. Patterson gets the handoff, breaks a tackle, big hole up the field, shakes a defender, and he finally goes down at the 31-yard line. That big run now gives the Falcons a first and 10. Falcons line up in a shotgun formation for first and 10. Ridder takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Calvin Ridley over the first down marker, and he goes down at the Atlanta 42-yard line. It's looking like we're in for some R&R this game. The Ridder to Ridley connection look like they're in sync right now. Falcons in the shotgun formation for second and 5. Ridder takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Fitzpatrick over the middle, sprints over the field, breaks a tackle, and he finally goes down at the 34-yard line. Ridder finds his big tight end Fitzpatrick for the first down play. Falcons line up in a shotgun formation for first and 10. Ridder takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Ridley over the middle, and Jamin Davis absolutely blasts him. Falcons line up in shotgun for second and 3. Ridder goes for the read option, decides to keep it himself, gets forward, and he goes down at the 22-yard line. Desmond Ridder gets just enough for the first down. Falcons need 7 yards for the first down, 19 yards to score. Ridder takes a snap, drops back to pass, finds Demir Byrd to the right, and he goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Desmond Ridder finds Demir Byrd for the third down conversion and gives the Falcons a first and goal. Falcons begin the second quarter with a second and goal. Ridder fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, finds Parker He's in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ridder executes that play action to perfection, completely fakes out the Commanders' defense, finds a tight end in the back of the end zone to tie this game. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 3rd and 11. Howell fakes the handoff, drops back the pass, finds Kelvin Harmon over the middle, and goes down quickly after a gain of 16 yards and the Commanders' first down. So Washington lines up in the shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Caleb Ballard gets the handoff, sprints up the field, breaks a tackle, and he goes down for a gain of 6 yards. Commanders line up in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Robinson gets the handoff to the right, nothing but green grass in front of him, gets the first down and more, gets the stiff arm, and goes out of bounds at the Falcons' 35-yard line. Cole Turner comes out injured on that play. Commanders need 12 yards to convert for a first down. Howell takes the snap, drops back the pass, gets hit and he throws the ball incomplete. This Falcons defense forces a 4th down. Commanders line up for the 54-yard field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. That 54-yard field goal now puts the Commanders up by 3. So after the kickoff, the Falcons have the ball 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Ridder takes a snap, drops back the pass, surveying the field, just throws it up deeply to his wide receiver, and it's intercepted. Antoine Brooks gets his 2nd interception of the season, and the Commanders now take over at the 16-yard line. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 6. Howell takes a snap, drops back the pass, looking for Cam Sims. He completes it, and he's down at the 48-yard line and gives the Commanders a first down. Commanders need 12 yards to convert for a first down. Howell fakes the handoff, drops back the pass, looking for Kelvin Harmon, and it's intercepted. A.J. Terrell gets the interception for his team, which shifts the momentum in the Falcons' favor. So we pick up on the Falcons' possession, 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line. Ridder takes a snap, drops back the pass, looking for Drake London in the corner route. He completes it, and he's out of bounds at the Commanders' 34-yard line. Falcons in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Ridder takes a snap, drops back the pass, pocket collapsing on him, and he just has to throw it away, incomplete. Falcons in a shotgun formation for 2nd and 10. Ridder takes a snap, drops back the pass, surveying the field. Excellent block from his offensive line, but Casey Tewell gets to him as he throws the ball out, incomplete. Falcons need 10 for a first down, 34 to score. Ridder takes the snap, drops back the pass, surveying the field, looking for Cordell Patterson, completes it, but he's out of bounds, and that forces a 4th and 8. Falcons line up at the 34-yard line for a field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. That field goal now ties the game at 17. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Howell takes the snap, drops back the pass, finds Caleb Ballard, and he goes down at the 41-yard line. That quick pass play gives the Commanders a new set of downs. Commanders line up in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Robinson gets the handoff, hits the block, hits the hole, and he goes up the field, and he's down at the Falcons' 47-yard line. Brian Robinson finds the hole and hits this Falcons defense for 12 yards. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 9. Howell fakes the handoff, finds J.J. Arcega right side, lowers the shoulder, and he goes down after a gain of 13 yards, and it gets the Commanders a new set of downs. Sam Howell executes that RPO to perfection, finds his tight end for a gain of 13. Commanders in a single back formation for 2nd and 10. Robinson gets the handoff to the left, gets the block he needs, and he finally goes down after a gain of 7 yards. And that leads us to the 2-minute warning. Commanders need 3 yards to convert for a first down. Howell takes the snap, looking for Cam Sims with a quick pass, and it's incomplete. The Falcons force a 4th down. Commanders line up for the 44-yard field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's no good. Joey Sly kicks the ball wide right, and this remains a tie game. Falcons line up in the shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Ridder takes a snap, drops back the pass, finds the Bird over the middle for a gain of 4 yards. Falcons line up in a bunch formation for 2nd and 6. Ridder takes the snap, drops back the pass. Excellent block from his offensive line. Just throws it up deeply for Calvin Ridley, wide open, and he's in. Touchdown Falcons. Desmond Ridder finds Calvin Ridley wide open for the 62-yard bomb, and the Falcons now take the lead. The Falcons set the Commanders up for some R&R. The Ridder to Ridley connection absolutely torches the Commanders for 62 yards, and the Falcons go up by 7. After the extra point of kickoff, we now have the 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Robinson gets the handoff, lowers the shoulder, and he goes down for a gain of 6 yards. Commanders in a single back formation for 2nd and 4. Howell drops back the pass, finds Calvin Harmon on a slant route, and down at the 37-yard line. And the Commanders call a timeout. Commanders in a shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Howell drops back the pass, finds Calvin Harmon over the middle, and he goes down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. Commanders line up quickly for 1st and 10. Howell fakes the handoff, drops back the pass, finds De'Ami Brown over the middle, and down at the Falcons' 19-yard line, and they call another timeout. The Commanders looking to tie this game before halftime. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Howell drops back the pass, and it's intercepted. Deion Jones gets the interception for the Falcons and saves a touchdown, and they take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Commanders in an I formation for 1st and 10. Howell hands it off. No, he hits the RPO to De'Ami Brown, sprints up the field, and he's out of bounds for a gain of 9 yards. The Commanders begin the second half with a completion. Commanders in a single back formation for 2nd and 1. Robinson gets the handoff, shakes a defender, nothing but green grass in front of him, lowers the stiff arm, breaks a tackle, and he's down at the Atlanta 49-yard line. This Commanders offense coming out swinging in the second half. Brian Robinson hits the Falcons for 22 big ones. The Commanders once again come out in a single back formation. Robinson gets the same blade, this time to the right side. Nothing but grass in front of him, and he's out of bounds for a gain of 17 yards. The Commanders going back to back with the same play, basically saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So after roughing the passer penalty, we now have a 1st and 10. Ballage gets the handoff, breaks a tackle, sprints up the field, fighting forward, and he's down at the 7-yard line for a gain of 10 yards. Commanders come out in shotgun for 2nd and inches. Robinson gets the handoff on the trap play, executed to perfection, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson was the MVP on that drive, opening up the second half possession with a 7-yard score, and the Commanders tie this game. The Commanders rolled the back of their superstar running back, and he did not disappoint. So after an extra point and kickoff, we now have a 1st and 10. Cordell Patterson gets the handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle, big hole, and he's down for a gain of 14 yards and a Falcons 1st down. Patterson continues his big game with 120 yards and only 9 carries. Falcons line up in a shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Ritter takes the snap, drops back the pass. Excellent coverage, completes it to Patterson. Shakes the defender, sprints up the field, and he's down at the 49-yard line. Patterson gets 14 yards on the ground and another 14 yards through the air. Falcons come out in an empty back set for 1st and 10. Ritter takes the snap, drops back the pass. Excellent block from his offensive line. Finds Patterson wide open. Gets absolutely laid out. But after another gain of 14 yards through the air, and the Falcons convert another 1st down. Falcons in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Patterson gets the handoff, shakes the defender, shakes another defender, breaks a tackle, and he's down for a gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons once again move the chains. Falcons line up in a single back formation for 2nd and 7. Cordell Patterson gets the handoff, shakes the defender, sprints up the field, shakes the defender once again, and he's down at the Commander 13-yard line. That run now puts them in the Commander's red zone. Falcons line up in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Ritter takes the snap, drops back the pass, finds Calvin Ridley for the R&R connection, and he fumbles the ball, and Percy Butler recovers it, and the Commanders are down at the 1-yard line. They take over 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. The Commanders force another turnover, this time at a crucial point in that drive as they were on their way to score. They get the clutch turnover. Percy Butler recovers, and Sam Howell now comes to the field looking to take the lead. Commanders line up in a single back formation deep at their own goal line. Robinson gets the handoff. Excellent block from the receiver, and Robinson springs free, and he spins out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Brian Robinson gives the Commanders some much-needed breathing room with that 30-yard scamper. Commanders again in the single back formation for 1st and 10. Robinson gets the handoff. Arcega Whiteside with a great block. Robinson up the field, breaks a tackle, and he's down at the 49-yard line and gives the Commanders a new set of downs. Brian Robinson nearly has 50 yards just on this drive alone. Commanders line up in single back again for 2nd and 4. Robinson gets the handoff, this time up the middle with a field, lowers the shoulder, and he goes down at the Falcons' 30-yard line. This Commanders offense is doing what they do best, ride the back of their star running back Brian Robinson Jr. Commanders in a shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Ballage gets the handoff, and he fumbles the ball, and the Falcons recover it. Malone recovers the fumble, and he's down at the 30-yard line. The Commanders were killing them on the ground. This time the run game cost them as Balaj fumbles and the Falcons take over 1st and 10. Falcons line up in the shotgun formation for 1st and 10. Ritter takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds Drake running over the middle, spins off the defender, breaks a tackle, and he goes down at the Commander 46-yard line. Desmond Ritter connects with fellow rookie Drake London for a 36-yard pass. Falcons need 7 yards to convert for a 1st down. Ritter takes the snap, drops back to pass, surveying the field. Excellent coverage from the Commanders. Also excellent block from the Falcons offensive line. He just has absolutely all day to throw the ball. They cannot get to the quarterback at all. He's just standing there in the pocket, decides to run, and he just has to throw it away incomplete. And the Commanders force a 4th and 7. Even though the Commanders forced the 4th down, they should be disappointed. They took all that time and just could not get to the quarterback. The Falcons line up at the 42-yard line for a field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's no good. It's wide right. This Commanders special teams held them off, and they take over 1st and 10. Commanders in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 9. Howell drops back to pass, finds Kevin Hummer with the quick pass, breaks a tackle, and he's down at the Falcons 28-yard line. That reception puts the Commanders in field goal range. Commanders need 11 for a 1st down, 29 to score. Howell drops back to pass, finds Cam Sims wide open, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell finds Cam Sims wide open for the 29-yard touchdown pass, and the Commanders take the lead in the 4th quarter. This Commanders offense is absolutely putting on a show in front of their home fans. After the extra point and kickoff, we now have a 1st and 10. Cordell Patterson gets the handoff, but goes down quickly only for a gain of 2 yards. So after incomplete pass, we now have a 3rd and 8. Ritter takes the snap, drops back the pass. Excellent coverage from the Commanders. Throws a complete to Calvin Ridley, but he gets stopped short for the 1st down. And the Commanders force a 4th and 2. So after the Falcons punt, we now have a 1st and 10. Robinson gets the handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle, fighting forward, and he goes down for a gain of 7 yards. Commanders line up in a single back formation for 2nd and 1. Robinson gets the handoff, gets the block he needs, and he springs free, lowers the shoulder, and he goes down for a gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders convert another 1st down. That run now puts Brian Robinson over 200 yards rushing. Commanders need 8 yards for a 1st down, 31 to score. Robinson gets the handoff, but goes down quickly for a gain of 3 yards. This Falcons defense forces a 4th down. Commanders line up for the 45-yard field goal. The ball is snapped, the kick is up, and it's good. That field goal now puts the Commanders up by 10 points. Falcons in a single back formation for 1st and 10. Patterson gets the handoff, runs into his own lineman, breaks a tackle, fighting forward, and he goes down for a gain of 7 yards. Falcons in the shotgun formation for 2nd and 3. Ritter takes a snap, drops back to pass, finds Patterson wide open in the zone, sprints up the field, and he goes down at the 49-yard line. Falcons looking to score quickly to mount a comeback. Falcons in a shotgun formation for 2nd and 8. Ritter takes the snap, drops back to pass, surveying the field, just throws it up deeply for rookie Drake London. He completes it. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London absolutely mosses Benjamin St. Juste on that play. Desmond Ritter hits him with a 51-yard bomb, and the Falcons now get within 3 points. So after that extra point and kickoff, we now have a 1st and 10. Robinson gets the handoff, gets the block he needs, sprints up the field, and lowers the shoulder, and he goes down at the 32-yard line. Brian Robinson hits the Falcons for 13 yards as they look to run the clock out. Commanders in a single back formation for 2nd and 9. Hits the Falcons with that stretch play. They absolutely cannot stop it. Robinson gets the 1st down and more, and he's down at the Atlanta 47-yard line. So after a 1-yard run, we now have a 2nd and 9. Robinson gets the handoff, excellent running, and he goes down for a gain of 7 yards. And the Falcons call another timeout. Commanders just need 2 yards to get the 1st down to seal this victory. Robinson gets the handoff, gets the yardage he needs, gets the 1st and more, and down at the 33-yard line. And the Falcons have to call their final timeout. And that will be the end of this game. The Washington Commanders finally get their first home win of the season with the score of Washington 34, Atlanta 31. The Commanders finally get a chance to send their fans home happy. The player of the game was Brian Robinson with over 250 yards rushing. Thank you for tuning in to episode 9 of the Washington Commanders Death Penalty Franchise. Episode 10 will be a doubleheader where we will play on the road against the New York Giants and at home against the New York Giants. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in episode 10. Salute.
JHC Beats.